Hello, welcome to another episode of the Crypto Cousins from the Super Conference in Dallas, Texas. I'm with Douglas Saunders from TravelBlock, and this is a pretty interesting subject they're doing here. They're trying to take the world of travel and destroy it in their own likeness.
Exactly.
So tell us about it, Douglas.
No problem. Well, first of all, I've been in the travel industry for 30 years, and I started off in the hotels working in Canada for the first 15 years and the second 15 in shared ownership. I was there before the internet existed. I was marketing to travel agents, and travel agents at that time were the marketing arm of the hotel. That's how we got it out. I
remember travel agents.
Exactly, the brick and mortar travel agents.
I remember travel agents.
So here's how it worked. As a hotel, we had a sales team that went out to the travel agent. They'd educate them on the hotel. We gave them a published rate, and it was price integrity, same rate across the board, because you couldn't give one rate and another rate. At that time, the travel agent signed a contract with the resort that we could never market for less than the price we gave them to the public.
Okay.
We could go to closed consumer groups like this convention, for instance. The rate on Expedia is $221. The convention rate's $125 because it's to a closed group. It's not being advertised publicly.
Right.
Okay. Onset of the internet. Internet comes along, and people are like, what is it? Kind of confusion, much like blockchain is today. And I get a phone call in 1996 from Expedia. And they go, hi, we're an online travel agent. An online what? What is that? Well, people are going to go into the computer and book travel. And we're like, okay, well, sure, we'll give you the same contracts we gave the existing travel agents. Okay, so now that we can't again publish the rates for less, and they have that same concept. But what that did, now 20 years later, travel agents went out of business. All of them. And within 5 years, I remember they thought it would never happen, but they're gone. But the industry has been stranglehold by those original 25-year-old contracts because hotels cannot market for less than what it goes to the public. So the public have always been really at the short end of the stick, because if you want to stay somebody where you're paying the top rate plus commission. Does that make sense?
Yes. When do those contracts end?
Yeah, exactly. Well, it's been a problem in the industry because in shared ownership, we want to market the resorts and put these cheap rates to the public, but we can't because of those OTA contracts. And I've been fortunate to work with all the leading exchange networks and top marketing companies of the States, because we run a resort group in Latin America, $500 million a year. So we have to figure out new ways of marketing.
Right.
Okay. So all of a sudden I'm looking at Bitcoin. It comes out. I'm a little, there's much confusion like the internet. And then I look at Ethereum. And then under Ethereum, they have the utility tokens. And utility tokens are for industry specific. And the light bulb goes off. I called up the marketing companies up in the States, all executive, and said, we're going to create a utility token. The marketing the purchase of that means we're now a closed consumer group, and we can now market all these reduced prices to the public who buy our utility token. So we have every feed that is existing through Expedia. We have all the feeds from shared ownership, a $20 billion industry. You're not going to have to pay an upfront fee anymore for those memberships.
Wow. Yeah. So this is something, so is this already out in the world, or is this something we're still waiting on? No, where are we at?
Okay. Our pre-ICO is on March 3rd. We have all the feeds. We signed the agreements. The industry is super excited, the travel industry, that we can actually put this out, because how we're going to be able to market it. We'll go to Cold Climate Chicago, put an ad out. Would you like to go to Mexico for $399? Here's an example. Buy a token, enter our ecosystem. The feeds exist, the program exists, the platform exists. Over the next 3 months, we're going to be converting it to our tokens, so that it'll be an algorithm. And on the 28th of July, when our tokens are released, you will be able to travel through the blockchain.
Wow, that's exciting stuff.
Existing.
It's exciting stuff. I look forward to seeing that.
Thank you so much.
So now, where can people find out about this now?
Sorry?
Where can people go to find out more information?
TravelBlock.io. TravelBlock.io, and we have a Telegram chat. It's called TravelBlock.
Okay. Well, there you go, guys.
Thank you so much, everybody.
From the Super Conference, the TravelBlock, King himself right here telling us all about it. Make sure and check out their site. Make sure and check out CryptoCousins.com. That's it from the Super Conference.
Travel through the blockchain. The future's now. Thank you.
Future's now, dude.
I hope you enjoyed this interview from the Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Blockchain Super Conference. For more information on the conference, use my pretty link, CryptoCousins.com/super. Now watch all the interviews we've produced from the conference at YouTube.com/CryptoCousins. One last thing, please subscribe to the Crypto Cousins podcast and keep up to date with the world of crypto at CryptoCousins.com/subscribe. I'm Gary Leland, and thanks for watching.